Okay, today we will learn about the normalization, and in the previous class we already learned about the normalization and what are the different normal forms. Okay, in this class we will learn about the advanced normal forms. Okay, what are the different advanced normal forms? We have the BCNF, fourth normal form and fifth normal form. In the previous class we learned about the three normal forms. Those are the first normal form, second normal form and third normal form. Actually, what is the normalization? Normalization means it is the process of organizing the data in the database. Or also we can define the normalization as the process of decomposing the table into smaller tables to avoid the data redundancy, and that can be decomposed based on the functional dependency. And in the every table we have the two types of attributes. Those are the key attributes and non-key attributes, and every table or database must be defined the key attribute. What is the meaning of key attribute? Key attribute means identification attribute. By that attribute we can know the all other attributes. Okay, we are knowing that normalization is used to minimize the redundancy. What is the meaning of redundancy? Repetition of data. In some situations, it may be the possibility for repetition of data. What is the meaning of that? That some columns may be repeatedly existing in the multiple tables. To avoid those type of problems, we have to decompose. We have to normalize the tables. Normalization can be performed by using the different normal forms. Okay, normalization can be done for which purpose? To simplify the data structures, which is used to which is easy to maintain, and to retrieve the data quickly from the databases, and also to reduce the what is that? Reduce the need of restructuring the database when enhancement of the application required. Okay, restructuring the database to reduce the need of the restructuring the database. What is the meaning of that? Reduce the insufficient information, insufficient data from the databases. Okay, normal form. What is the normal form? Normal form is the state which can be applied for the databases based on the functional dependencies. Okay, and normalization can be performed on the tables by using different stages, by series of stages, that is called the normal forms. What is the functional dependency? Anybody? Functional dependency means the dependency between the key attribute and non-key attributes. Okay, key attributes means primary key, which is the identifier for the table that must be identifies the all other attributes in the database or tables. And here we are saying that normalization avoids the duplication of data, that is the data redundancy, and insert anomaly, delete anomaly, update anomaly. What are these? These are the problems. By insert anomaly means when we are inserting the data into the new row or new data into the table, it may be the problems. Those problems are called the insertion anomalies. We also learn about these in the previous class. Deletion anomaly, when we are trying to delete the data from the databases, it may occur some problems. To delete those types of problems, those types of problems are called deletion anomaly. Updation problem, when we are performing the updations or modifications in the databases, it occurs some problems. Those types of problems are called the update anomaly or updation anomalies. Okay, we have different types of normal forms. Those are the first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, as well as the BCNF, fourth normal form and fifth normal form. Okay, up to the first, second and third normal form, it is enough for the database. In some situation, we need to check for the Advanced forms, those are the is that is in the BCNF or fourth or fifth normal forms. Okay, here in this class we will learn about the BCNF fourth normal form and fifth normal form. Okay, in short, what is the first normal form? First normal form means the table doesn't contain atomic values. The data in the table must be atomic, means no multi-valued attributes must be exist in the table. So if it is the if the table have the any what is that multi-valued attributes, those must be removed from the table to become the table as the first normal form. In the second normal form, the table must be in the first normal form and no partial dependencies. Okay, that is called the second normal form. And in the third normal form, the table must be in the second normal form and it has no transitive dependency. Transitive dependency means the dependency exists between two non-key attributes. And as well as the fourth normal form. Fourth normal form, when we are checking for the fourth normal form, the table must be in the Boyce Codd normal form, that is the BCNF, and no multi-valued dependencies. And fifth normal form, when we are checking the fifth normal form, the table or relation must be in the fourth normal form and not contains any joint dependencies, and joining should be lossless. Okay, when we are joining the tables, the data should not be lost. Okay, in the next we will learn about the BCNF, fourth normal form and fifth normal. What is the BCNF? BCNF means Boyce Codd normal form. Okay, actually up to the third normal form it is enough for doing the normalizing the tables. In some situations there is the possibility for going for these advanced normal form. Okay, BCNF is the advanced version of third normal form. Okay, and it is also known as the 3.5 normal form because it is similar to the third normal form. Some of the difference. It is stricter than the third normal form. In the third normal form, what we check? We have to check is the table is or relation is in the second normal form and no transitive dependency. Okay, when we are checking the BCNF, a table is in BCNF if every functional dependency, okay, that is x to xd, functionally dependent y. What is the meaning of that? X must be the primary key and y must be the non-key attribute. Y must be determined by the x. So y is the dependent and x is the determinant. And always x must be the super key of the table. Okay, in the previous classes we also learned that different keys. Super key must, what is the possibilities for choosing the candidate key? There may be the multiple super keys for the single table. Okay, here the third normal form does not deal satisfactory with the case of relation with overlapping candidate keys. If that means composite candidate keys with at least one attribute in common. Okay, composite key means multiple attributes can be defined as the candidate key. In those situations, that is in at least one attribute in common. In that, the attribute must be common when we are defining the candidate key. And BCNF is based on the concept of determinant. Okay, it only based on the determinant. And here this is also considered as the special condition of the third normal form. Okay, we also say that BCNF is the advanced version of as well as the special condition of the. What is that? Every determinant is the candidate key. What is that? If this is the functional dependency, the x to y, x is the determinant and y is the dependent. Always the determinant must be the candidate key, that is the key attribute. Okay, a table can be in third normal form but not in BCNF. This occurs when a non-key attribute is a determinant of a key attribute. What is that? The right side of this arrow, there is a possibility for it can be, it determines this key attribute. In those situations, there is the possibility for occurring the BCNF. Okay, for example, here we are taking one table. It consists A, B, C, D as the attributes. In this is the composite key. Composite means multiple columns or multiple attributes can be defined as the key attribute. Okay, here it consists A, B, C, D. This is the functional dependency diagram. What is the what is the actual definition for the database? The key attribute, that is the A, B, combination of A, B must define the C as well as the D. What is that? If we know the A and B, then we know the C as well as the D. This is the diagram. What is that? C determined by the A combination of A, B, and D also determined the A and combination of A and B. Okay, it is okay. But here is another dependency. What is that? This is the C, which is the non-key attribute. Here A and B are the key attributes and C, D are the non-key attributes. Non-key attributes determining B. What is that? B is the key attribute. Okay, this table is in third normal form because there is no transitive dependency, but there is the dependency exists which the non-key attribute determining the key attribute. This is called the BCNF, Boy's Code normal form. Here you have the AB are the key and CD are the depend on both A and B. There are no transitive dependency because so it is called the third normal form between the non-key C and D. Okay, C we have only two non-key attributes. There is no dependency between these two. So it is no transitive dependency. So we call this table is in third normal form. But this is not BCNF because dependency exists between C and B. If this here we are showing the dependencies. AB determines C and D. AB is the what is that? Candidate key, means key attribute. It is okay, but there is another dependency that C is determining the B, but C is the not the part of the AB or any. Okay, so C is the non-key attribute which is determining the B. This is called the that now table. This table is not in the BCNF. So we have to remove this. We have to decompose this table. Okay, for this we are taking another example, that is the employee. Here it consists employee ID, employee country, employee belongs to which country, and employee belongs to which department, and what is the department type, and what is the department number. Okay, here we are specifying the dependencies. Employee ID, if we know the employee ID, we know the country. Okay, if we know the employee department, then we know the what is the department name and what is the department number. Okay, so here the possibility for defining the candidate key is employee ID and employee department as the candidate key. So the combination of these two must be determined, these two. So to know the employee country, no need of knowing the employee department. Only by the employee ID, we know that employee belongs to which country. Okay, like that. What is that? The table is not in BCNF because neither employee department nor employee ID alone are keys. Okay, here employee DEPT or employee ID are not the keys. This is the combination of these two must be defined as the candidate. Okay, so now this table is not in the BCNF. To convert this table into BCNF, we have to decompose this into three tables. That is employee country table, employee department table, employee department mapping table. What is that? Employee ID and employee country. If we know the employee ID, we know the country related to that employee. Okay, employee department. What is the employee? If we know the department, employee department, we know that what is the type of that department and what is that number related to that. Okay, and this employee department mapping, employee belongs to which department? This employee ID D394 belongs to some 280. Oh, sorry, these are Department number. Okay, 280. Employee belongs to 283. The employee number is 280. What is the 283? Designing. D394 employee ID belongs to 300 department. 300 is the testing. Now the functional dependencies between these tables is employee ID is the what is this key attribute which determines the employee country, and employee department which is the key attribute, okay, which determines department type and department number. Okay, in these two tables employee ID is the key attribute here, employee DEPT is the key attribute here. Okay, in this table also employee ID is the key attributes. Okay, so we can define the candidate, what is that candidate key for the first table is the employee ID, for the second table is the employee DEPT, and for the third table we can define the combination employee ID and employee department as the combination. By combining these we can know all the details related to the employee. Okay, now these three tables are in the BCNF because there is no functional dependency between non-key attribute and key attribute. Means the left side of the dependencies is the candidate key. Here employee ID and employee department are the candidate keys. Now these tables are in the BCNF. Okay, next another is the fourth normal form. Fourth normal form, we say that the table is in fourth normal form if it is in BCNF and has no multi-value dependencies. What is the BCNF? Key attribute may be determined by the non-key attribute. Okay, there is no dependency like that, and there is no multi-value dependency. Then only we say that relation is in fourth normal form. Okay, for this we have to take the three columns table. Okay, for example, for a dependency A to B, if for a single value of A, multiple values of B may be exist, then that relation is called the multi-valued dependency. If the table has the multi-valued attribute and there is the dependency between those two attributes, okay, that is called the multi-valued. In the previous class we already learned about the different types of dependencies, okay, functional dependencies. Okay, in that I said that about the multi-valued dependency. Okay, what is the multi-value dependency? Generally, when we are defining the multi-values, we have to take the three attributes relation. For example, if we are taking the table which consists A, B, C as the columns or attributes. Okay, with the well-defined set of B and C values for each value. Okay, A is the key at A, B, C. In this, B and C both are the multi-valued attributes, and A determines B as well as A determines C. But there is no relation between the B and C. That is, but those B and C values are independent of each other. In those situations, we call the table as the multi-valued dependency. For example, here I am taking one table, that is the student ID, which is the identification for the student, and student joined in which course, and student has what are the hobbies. If we know the student ID, we know the what is the course related to that student. If we know the student ID, we know the hobbies related to that student. Okay, here you observe that this 21 student ID has the multi-value. He joined in two courses, that is the computer as well as the maths. And the same student has the two hobbies, dancing and singing. What is that? These two are the multi-valued attributes for the single student 21. Okay, there is the rule for no data in the table must be multi-value. There may be the atomic values in the database, then only those relations are called the good. Here the student table is in third normal form, but the course and hobby are the independent entities in this table. There is no relationship. Course and hobby. Course is not related to hobby. Okay, and these two are the multi-valued attributes related to only one value, that is the student ID. So this table consists the multi-value dependency. So this table is in the fourth normal form. To remove this, we have to decompose this table into two tables. That is the student hobby and student course. This table consists student ID and hobby, and student course consists student ID and course. Here it must be the course. Okay. What is that? If we know the student ID, we know the hobbies related to that. Here we can define that student ID and hobby as the candidate key. Here student ID and course. Combination of those two as the. Now these two tables have the no multi-valued attributes because the combination of these two becomes the candidate. These two combination determines other things. So now these tables are in the fourth normal form, no multi-valued dependencies. And next is the fifth normal form. Fifth normal form, when we are going for checking the fifth normal form, the table or the relation is in fourth normal form and not contain any joint dependencies. Okay, and joining should be lossless. Okay, fifth normal form is satisfied when all the tables are broken into as many tables as possible in order to avoid redundancy. To avoid the redundancy, we are broken down into smaller tables. And fifth normal form is also known as the project join normal form. Okay, this is the advanced normal form. Up to now, this is not defined well. But I am here taking one example, that is the table which consists of subject, lecturer and semester as the three columns. Subject is the computer and this subject is lectured by Anshika and for the semester 1. Okay, here you observe computer is also subject. John is the lecturer who teaches for the semester 1. Okay, and next is the maths, that is by the John for the semester 1. What is the meaning of that? John is teaching the both subjects, computer as well as the maths. And Akash is the lecturer who teaches the subject maths for the semester 2. And for chemistry, Praveen, and for the semester 1. If we want to add the, please mute yourself. Mute, Nana. Okay, if we want to add new semester as semester 3, but do not know about the subject, if we want to add the semester 3, but up to now, there is no assigned for the subject, which subject teach by which lecturer. Here you observe that the combination of these three is the candidate key, subject, lecturer as well as the semester. If we are trying to add the semester 3, we don't know in the semester 3 what is the subject and who is the lecturer. So when we are adding the semester 3, these two columns is leaving as a null, but it is not correct. Okay, because these three columns acting as the primary key, we can't leave. What is the condition for the primary key? It does not be left empty. Okay, only we are inserting the data for the semester 3. So, to make these tables into fifth normal form, we can decompose these tables into smaller table, as many tables as to remove the redundancies. Okay, what is that? We are decomposing this table into three tables, that is the P1, P2 and P3. What are that? In the P1 we have the semester and subject. The semester, for the semester 1, subject is the computer, and as well as the semester we have the maths. For the semester 1 we have the chemistry, and for the semester 2 we have the maths. Okay, and combination of these two becomes the candidate. And P2, for the table P2 we have the two columns, subject and lecturer. For the subject computer, we have the lecturer, like that we are defining. Okay, and as well as the P3, we are taking the columns from the main table, semester and lecturer. For semester 1, lecturer is Anshika, semester 1, like this we are decomposing. Now these tables are no dependencies. Now these tables are called the fifth normal form. Like this we can dividing this table into 3 smaller tables to avoid the dependencies. Okay, this is called the project join normal form or fifth normal form. Okay, here what we discussed in this, we discussed about the advanced normal form. Those are the BCNF, fourth normal form and fifth normal form. Okay, what is the BCNF? Boy's Code normal form. Okay, which is similar to the third normal form, but there is a dependency between the, what is that? Non-key attribute is determining the key attribute. For the BCNF, it is rule the every determinant must be the candidate key. To remove that, we have to decompose the table into smaller. And in the fourth normal form, we are removing the multi-value dependency. Okay, in the fifth normal form, we are removing the what is that? Joint dependency. Okay, this is about the advanced normal forms. Okay, any doubts?